Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the reorganization of the South Plainfield Borough Mayor and Council. This meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6, with adequate notice of this meeting being provided to the borough's two official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Ms. Antonides, will you do the roll call of the 2021 governing body?
Yes, Councilman Benjavanga. Here. Councilwoman Faustini.
Here.
Councilwoman Mott. Here. Councilman Smith.
Here.
Councilman Wallach.
Here.
Council President White.
Here.
Thank you. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of the national anthem by Taylor Curlew. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, such lights and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocky dread glare the bombs were singing out gave proof to the night that our flag was still. Say does that star-spangled banner yet wave with the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Just ask you to remain standing for the invocation by Reverend James Lee.
Let's pray. All-knowing and all-loving God, first allow us to say thank you on behalf of all who are gathered here today. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for life itself, for sustenance, for friendship, for opportunities. Thank you for the ability to be involved in useful work and for the honor of bearing appropriate responsibilities. Thank you for the freedom to embrace you or the freedom to reject you. Thank you for loving us even so from your boundless and gracious nature. In the scriptures, you have said that citizens ought to obey the governing authorities since you have established those very authorities to promote peace and order and justice. Therefore, I pray for our mayor, for the various levels of leaders and officials, and in particular for this assembled council this new year. I'm asking, Lord, that you would graciously grant them wisdom to govern amid the conflicting interests and issues of our times, a sense of the welfare and true needs of our people, a keen thirst for justice and righteousness, confidence in what is good and fitting, the ability to work together in harmony even when there is honest disagreement, and personal peace in their lives and joy in their task. I pray for the agenda set before them today. Please give them an assurance of what would please you and what would benefit those who live and work and around our beloved borough of South Plainfield. Anoint them with your oil of grace and wisdom and hope and truth. I pray all these things in the blessed name of our Redeemer, the coming one. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Taylor, and thank you, Reverend James. At this point, the oath of office will be administered to newly re-elected Councilman Robert Benjavanga Jr. by the Honorable Superior Court Judge Robert J. Jones, Jr.
Good evening, everybody. Councilman, please raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible, and repeat after me.
Hold on, Mr. Jones.
Okay, raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Robert Benjavanga Jr.,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of people.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
I think the camera's a little crooked, but we're all right.
Want me to lower it a little bit?
Yeah, could you just turn it just a little bit? I lost. That's as good as you're going to get it. I don't know what's going on.
Let's move the tripod a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's okay.
Good?
Yep. All right, at this point, we'll have the oath of office administered to newly re-elected Councilman Joseph Wolak by the Honorable Superior Court Judge Robert J. Jones, Jr.
Let me know if you're ready.
Speak loud, Joe.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay, raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Joseph Wolak,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Councilman. All right, let's see if Paul can get us back together again. Look at that, that's pretty good. Well done, sir.
You're hired.
Exactly. Your camera grip or whatever they call you now. All right, before we adjourn the 2021 council, at this point, I'll give an opportunity for Councilman Benjavanga, if he'd like to say a couple words.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. I just really want to thank the residents of South Plainfield for putting their support behind myself and Joe Wolak and the entire team up here over the past 16 years that I've been on council. It's truly an honor to be born and raised in a town that, 22 years old, meeting the mayor at the Naughty Pines Diner, Park Ave Diner, whatever it was back then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Unknown territory back then, not knowing what we were going to get into. We've had our highs, we've had our lows, but at the end of the day, we put our faith in our hearts and what we wanted to do best for the town. And it goes to show that if you do what's right and you work together, everything else will fall into place. So it's an honor to sit here and be sworn in for the sixth time as a councilman, and especially honored to be sworn in by one of my best friends, Bob Jones, who is the Honorable Bob Jones, Superior Court Judge. I couldn't ask for a better person to swear me in on this special occasion. And most importantly, I'd like to thank my wife and my kids for allowing me to continue this journey. And thank you, Mayor and Council, for continuing to support me on this journey as we move ahead for the borough of South Plainfield. Thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations. Councilman Wollock.
Well, I don't have as much, I haven't been on the council as long as Rob, but I've been in South Plainfield for about 21 years. Came from Linden. Linden was a very political town. And I always remember driving into South Plainfield to look at this house and going down Maple Avenue and seeing all the signs all over the road. And I said, I like this town, Never thinking I would get into politics. But as time went by and I raised my family, I did get the opportunity to join the planning board. And I got to grow and learn and do different things and help out the people. And I want to thank all the people for supporting us and putting your trust in us, because it's a lot to be able to do that. I really want to thank them for that. I want to thank my wife and kids and my granddaughter, Ava, who came from Colorado to see this. And thank Bob for swearing us in. I really appreciate that. He helped at the beginning getting me involved. So it's an honor for him to swear us in. And with that, thank you very much.
I think that was almost as long as Councilman Benjamin, if anyone was counting at home. Judge Jones, anything would you like to say? I think you might be muted, Judge, if you're speaking.
I spend all day long telling litigants to unmute, so you got it unmuted yourself. But it's a pleasure to be here. Last year, when I was filling in the new elected officials, I had no idea that for a second year in a row I'd be appearing virtually to do this. And next year, there'll be a live event for everybody, because I know it's a lot more fun and exciting to actually do this in person. And I just want to thank you for inviting me to swear in the newly elected officials. Judges don't get to do a lot of fun things like this, especially people who sit in the criminal part like I do. So it's a joy to be able to be here, swear in both Councilman Benchavanga and Councilman Warlock. So thank you.
Thank you. It's an honor to have you here, Judge. At this point, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn the 2021 council.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Council President White, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We are adjourned. Does anybody need I guess we need a short break, right? Are we changing up seats or no? Are we good? No, we're not. We don't do that yet.
Nope.
Okay. At this point, we will start the 2022 council meeting. Again, this meeting has been advertised in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and JSA 10:4-6 with adequate notice of this meeting also being provided to the borough's 2 official newspapers and published on the borough's website. Ms. Antonides, will you call the roll of the 2022 governing body?
Councilman Benchavanga,
Here.
Here.
Councilman Smith,
Here.
Councilman White,
Here.
Councilman Bullock.
Here.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for Resolution 22-01 authorizing the appointment of the Borough Attorney for 2022, DeFrancisco Bateman?
Motion.
Second.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Wolek, seconded by Councilwoman Faustini. Ms. Antonis, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga,
Yes.
Councilwoman Faustini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
and Councilman Bullock.
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. For Resolution 22-02, can I get a nomination for the appointment of the 2022 Council President?
I nominate Christine Faustini.
A motion for Councilwoman Faustini,
Second.
seconded by Councilman Smith. Any other nominations? Seeing none. I assume you will accept, Councilwoman?
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll for Resolution 22-02, appointing the Council President as Councilwoman Faustini?
Councilman Benjavanga,
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott,
Yes.
Councilman Smith,
Yes.
Councilman White,
Yes.
Councilman Bullock,
Yes.
and Council President Faustini.
Yes.
Thank you. At this,
Passes 6-0.
thank you, Amy. At this point, the oath of office will be administered by the Honorable Superior Court Judge Robert J. Jones, Jr. to Council President Faustini.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
You ready?
I think they're ready.
Okay. Please raise your right hand and place your left hand on the Bible and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Christine Faustini,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the government established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
What's that?
That looks good. Yes. I can. Congratulations.
Do you want your iPad or?
Your iPad.
I think it's in front. Oh, Ann has it. I guess
Here,
Ann.
I'll give it to you after just.
Okay.
Okay. At this point, we will have the 2022 Council Committee assignments by Council President Faustini.
Okay, get right to business. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. For 2022, the committee chairs are remaining the same. However, these past few years have definitely taught us that, if anything, we all have to be prepared and ready for some new experiences. So the other members of the committees are shuffled up just a little bit. So just, good to have some experience and a fresh set of eyes on everything. So I hope you welcome a little bit of change. So here we go. Administration. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Just making sure. Administration, Finance, and Public Information, Chair, Councilman Benjavanga. Committee members, Derek White and Christine Faustini. Department of Public Works, Chair will be Melanie Councilwoman Mott, and committee members Joe Willock, Rob Benjavanga. Economic Development, Chair will be Councilman Derek White, committee members Rob Benjavanga and Peter Smith. Health, Welfare, and Environment, Chair will be Councilman Smith. Committee members, Councilwoman Mott and myself, Christine Faustini. Public Safety, the Chair will be Councilman Wallach. Committee members, Councilman White and Councilman Smith. And Recreation and Office on Aging, the Chair will be myself, Christine Faustini. Committee members, Melanie Mott and Councilwoman Mott and Councilman Wallach.
Excellent.
And I'll leave copies for everyone in their mailbox.
Thank you. At this point, we would normally do the mayor's annual message, but we will be delivering that virtually in a separate medium, put on the borough's Facebook page and also through the borough's website. So that will be delivered later this week. We'll move to mayor appointments, Resolution 22-03. Environmental Commission, Peter Smith, Jonathan Walzak, and John Ferguson. Human Relations, Councilwoman Mott. Housing and Community Development, Councilwoman Faustini. Library Board, Ray Rusnick. Planning Board, Michael Pellegrino, Douglas Chapman, Brian Bethel, John Macharski, Richard Houghton. Recreation Commission, Council President Faustini, Wendell Bourne, William Ashnell, Joe Scridato. Office of Aging Advisory Board, Council President Faustini. Middlesex County TCC, Councilman Wallach. Public Celebrations, Council President Faustini. That completes the mayoral appointments. There's no vote required for Resolution 22-03. Resolution 22-04, Council Appointments. Affordable Housing, Councilman White. Business Advisory Group, Councilman White, Richard Wolf, Len Miller, Deborah Ann Leporino, Jack Peterson, Nancy Grenier. Greenbrook Flood Commission, Len Miller, Alice Temple, Peter Smith, John Ferguson. Housing Community Development, Councilman Benjavanga. Office on Aging Advisory Board, Triolano, Eleanor Monks, Laura Lemos. Planning Board, Councilman White. Shared Services Committee, Council President Faustini, Councilwoman Mott, Councilman Benjavanga. At this point, can I get a motion for Resolutions 22-04?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Council President Faustini. Ms. Antonis, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott?
Yes.
Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
Councilman Wallach?
Yes.
And Council President Faustini?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Resolutions 22-05, mayoral appointments with advice and consent of council. Construction Board of Appeals, Joseph Abruzzese, Larry Del Negro, Mark Helene. Construction, Rich Little. Cultural Arts Commission, Council President Faustini, Joan O'Brien, Pamela Stefanik, Joanna Lopez. Dismal Swamp Council, Councilman Benjavanga. Health Advisory Board, Councilman Smith, Diane Stavis, Christine Lee. Human Relations, Angelica Jimenez. Housing and Community Development, Olivia Nunez and Susan Mazzeo. Library Board, Melissa Katzengaris. Mayor's Wellness, Triolano, Debbie Boyle. Public Celebrations, Gina Durso, Kelly Daly, Rachel Henderson. Traffic Safety Advisory, Councilman Wallach, Len Miller, Anthony Barbera, Kathy Feeney, Sal Esposito. Youth Guidance Council, Council President Faustini, Councilman Wolak, Chris Colucci, Zoning Board of Adjustments, Darlene Cullen and April Wozniak. Can I get a motion for resolutions 22-05?
Motion?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Wolak, seconded by Councilman Smith. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott? Yes. Councilman Smith? Yes. Councilman White?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President Faustini?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. Item number 10 is the professional service contract resolutions. Those are all a one-year term. Resolutions 22-06, authorizing the Borough Prosecutors, Lanza, Molesky, Eisenhut, and Zelinski, authorizing the Public Defender, Santoro, Borough Attorney, Suppley Clooney, Appraisers, Sterling DeSanto Associates, and Stockler Realty Services, Condemnation Counsel, DeFrancisco Bateman, also redevelopment attorney, bond counsel, McMenamin Scotland, insurance broker, Chris Shore, the borough consultant engineer, T&M and Najarian, special project engineers, Remington Vernick, the environmental engineer, Najarian Associates, the borough planner, T&M Associates, tax appeal, DeFrancisco Bateman, labor attorney, DeFrancisco Bateman, conflict tax appeal, Moro Savo. So those are resolutions 22-06 through 22-19. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga, seconded by Councilman Wolak. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott? Yes. Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
Council President Faustini?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. And on resolutions 22-20 to 22-46, can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Benjavanga,
Second?
seconded by Councilman Wolak. Ms. Antonides, can you call the roll?
Councilman Benjavanga?
Yes.
Councilwoman Mott? Yes. Councilman Smith?
Yes.
Councilman White?
Yes.
Councilman Bullock?
Yes.
And Council President Faustini?
Yes.
Passes 6-0.
Thank you. I guess we'll quickly go through. Amy, did you have anything else for us tonight?
No, Mr. Mayor, that's it.
Thank you. Mr. Rizzo? No. Yep, Mr. Cullen?
Nothing, Mayor. I just want to thank Amy for getting to the meeting. She's done a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Glenn.
Mr. Miller out there?
No, Mr. Mayor, progress.
Thank you. Your normal reorg resolutions make up most of those 22-20 through 22-44. I would like to call out specifically Resolution 22-45, and that is authorizing the following promotions of police officers as following. Sergeant Sean Clifford promoted to lieutenant effective January 1st, 2022. Patrolman Michael Molinaro promoted to sergeant, also effective January 1st. And Patrolman Justin Melanson promoted to sergeant, also effective January 1st, 2022. So congratulations to all you officers. I know you would have liked to have been here in person, but hopefully we will have a more appropriate ceremony swearing you in the not-too-distant future. At this point, we'll open it up for public comments, anything on your mind. Let's first start with those few who are here with us in the council chambers. Anyone? Debbie, did you have anything?
Debbie Congratulations to Councilman Benjavanga and Councilman Wooler. Congratulations to Council President Faustini. Happy healthy New Year to everybody. Everybody stay safe and looking forward to having a better New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amen. Those of you out on virtual WebEx land, you can use the raise your hand functionality, or in a polite and civilized way, just state your name, wait until you are recognized by the borough clerk, and then state your address and proceed with your question or comment. Anyone out on WebEx? I'm not seeing any virtual hands raised. Okay. We will close the public portion. I guess before we do adjourn, I usually go through all the council members, and I abruptly forgot that. Councilman Benjavanga, anything else for us tonight?
No.
Councilman Bullock?
I'd just like to share the congratulations to Sergeant Sean Clifford, Patrolman Mike Molinaro, and Patrolman Justin Mellison. Congratulations and good luck to you three.
Thank you. Councilman Smith?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Proceed. Oh. Hey, Pete, get closer to the microphone.
Something else.
I can't get any closer to my computer than I already am.
Okay.
I was saying congratulations to everyone, especially those that joined from the residents that joined the committees and commissions to dedicate their time to this great borough. And I hope everybody has a healthy New Year and looking forward to it. Right, with that progress.
Thank you. Councilwoman Mott?
Again, I'd like to say congratulations to Councilman Wolak, Councilman Benjavanga. You've both been great, and I couldn't be more proud to have worked alongside of you both. Congratulations. And congratulations, Council President Faustini. And I wish everyone a very happy and healthy New Year.
Thank you. Councilman White?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I'd like to also extend my congratulations to Councilman Benjavanga, Councilman Wallach, and also Council President Faustini, and also to the newly promoted leadership in our police department, and we look forward to swearing you in, I think, at a later date. We're going to be doing that, so we'll look forward to seeing you and your families here and enjoying that moment with you. And lastly, just wish everyone a blessed and safe, prosperous New Year. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you. Council President Faustini?
Thank you, Mayor. I definitely have to say congratulations to Councilman Benjavanga and Councilman Woolock. They are just amazing to work with, and model councilmen, and I've learned a lot from both of them. So I want to thank them for continuing their service and congratulate them on their election. And then thank you to the residents who continue to volunteer. With all the committees, it's been quite challenging to keep everything going back and forth between virtual and hybrid, and trying to run things in person and coming up with virtual options. And everybody who signed up for that challenge again in this year, I have to thank them for taking that on. And I definitely want to thank my fellow council members for putting their faith in me and taking yet another chance on me. The truth is, Borough Hall, our residents and everyone here has really come to be home to me. And no matter what 2022 brings, I'm happy to be with all of you again up here, and I promise I will work hard. And with that, progress.
Excellent. Thank you. And congratulations, Councilwoman Faustini. Congratulations, Councilman Benjavanga and Woloch. All seasoned veterans all know what you're getting into as you start new terms under this, I guess we'll call this pandemic tested. On a serious note, you may have seen the Borough Facebook page, and it probably shocked a lot of you. Keep in mind, we try and indicate that today's volume, as I've said probably a number of council meetings, is usually a 3-day total. This is actually a 4-day total. And so we had 273 additional cases of COVID-19 reported throughout the borough. Again, clearly additional potential home cases that are not being followed up with in-person tests, so the numbers certainly could be greater. Countywide, 6,351 additional tests over that 4-day period, bringing the borough's total to 4,249 and the county level to 131,984. So I don't know, I don't have any other advice. I think, we've seen ourselves enter this pandemic wearing masks and being socially distant. We saw numbers rise and fall, come down and hang around a 0 or 1 level for a long time and then spike back up. I don't think any of this, with this Omicron wave or variant, is not anticipated or expected. And so hopefully, judging by what the enamored scientists are telling us, hopefully we're looking at a couple of weeks as this surge finally passes over us and we can get back to a more normal life and way of operation. So be safe, take care of each other, God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I need a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman White, seconded by Councilman Benjavanga. All in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? We are adjourned. Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.